Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Second Lieutenant Menarder Hill, your narrator for today's ceremony. On behalf of Colonel Derek Iwalenko, Commandant, Officer Training School, we welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Officer Training School, Class 2408 and 2410 Alpha. I would like to begin with a brief review of this morning's ceremony. In just a few moments, both Class 2408 and 2410 will march in, followed by the arrival of the official party and the presentation of the Warriorship from Class 2408 to 2410. Today's graduates will be in their service dress, uniforms symbolizing their ceremonial duties for today. The junior members will be outfitted in their operational field uniform, reflecting their readiness to embrace the challenges ahead. To maintain proper decorum and respect, we ask that you abide by the following protocols. There are times that you will be asked to stand. During those times, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. In addition, please reserve respect during the oath of office. During these oaths, officers pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. I will be providing cues throughout the event to guide you. Today's ceremony is a celebration of the achievements of both the graduating officers. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our Air and Space Force military heritage. Drill is an essential part of military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. For the most part, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline, precision, and esprit de corps. 200 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Prussian officer, to help instill discipline in his fledgling army. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge, February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. These warriors modeled the way as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. The drill procedures placed into effects at Valley Forge were not changed for over 85 years, and many of the state procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early years, warriors have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which is the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved and its use continued in modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the officers presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Kleinschmidt.
I invite you to pray in your tradition as I pray in mine. Gracious and loving God, we gather to celebrate this milestone, the first of many in the lives of these men and women who graduate today and who take their oath to support and defend the Constitution of this great nation. During these past few weeks, they've demonstrated their zeal for service and a warrior spirit. I thank you for their families who provided them support and encouragement during their journey through officer training school. The same families who instilled in them a sense of duty, commitment, and devotion. Thank you for their instructors and the OTS staff who invested endless hours fostering responsibility, integrity, accountability, and teamwork. Today they stand here on this field, the very place where they crossed the blue line, stepping into their call to serve as officers in the United States Air Force and Space Force. They are no longer trainees, but officers. They stand here with a greater respect for the disciplines instilled at every level, physical, emotional, social, and spiritual, as they prepare to support and defend this great nation. Loving God, fill these officers with a spirit of wisdom, understanding, and fidelity. As they march down this bomb run, may they honorably follow those who have gone before them as they become our next generation of leaders. Bless them now as they graduate, and may each of us live each day with honor, dedication, and commitment. In your most holy name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Kleinschmidt. Please be seated. The reviewing official for today's parade is the Deputy Commander, IOC Eager Center for Leadership Development, Air University, Maxwell Air Force Base, Colonel Michael Marsachek. The Commandant, Officer Training School, Colonel Derek Iwanigo. the Senior Enlisted Leader, Officer Training School, Chief Master Sergeant Everton Hickson. We are honored to have with us the following distinguished guests: the Deputy Governor of Public Safety, Infrastructure, Environment, and Energy, Illinois, the Honorable Bria Scooter. Adjunct General for Illinois, Commander, Illinois National Guard, Major General Richard Neely. The Commander of Gene M. Holmes Center for Officer Accessions and Citizen Development, Brigadier General Houston Cantwell. The Deputy Commander of Gene M. Holmes Center for Officer Accessions and Citizen Development, Colonel Christopher Broman. Brigadier General, U.S. Army, retired, Brigadier General Henry Droops II. The Deputy Commandant, Officer Training School, Colonel Roxanne Toy. The Executive Director, Air University Foundation, Colonel Joe Ponza, United States Air Force retired. The Commander, 22nd Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Randy Sakali, and Senior Enlisted Leader, Master Sergeant Mark Shanai. The Commander, 217th Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Sharon Harris, and Senior Enlisted Leader, Technical Sergeant Denise Tammy. The Commander, 24th Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Jason Edwards, and Senior Enlisted Leader, Technical Sergeant Samuel Anderson. We welcome all other commanders, commandants, command chiefs, directors, senior leaders, chiefs, staff, and guests who have joined us on this special occasion. As a part of today's ceremony, we also recognize the achievements of those who are about to ascend from lower class to upper class at Officer Training School by awarding the Warriorship. Officers, you may proceed.
Detail. Post.
Today, the Warriorship signifies the trainee's elevation to OTS upperclassmen. Additionally, it represents the culminating event for the medical officers graduating the abbreviated class. For those soon-to-be upper-class trainees, the journey to this point has been a rigorous and demanding process. They have persevered, facing challenges that have tested their mental, physical, and emotional limits. They have practiced leadership, developed their decision-making skills, and demonstrated unwavering commitment to becoming a warrior-minded leader of character. But today is not just about celebrating their growth as officers. It's about recognizing the character that lies beneath the uniform. It's about acknowledging the attributes that have brought them to this moment: professionalism, communication, warfighting, leadership, and mission execution. These officers have chosen a path that demands more than knowledge. It demands a duty that goes beyond oneself. It requires them to be leaders, to inspire confidence in their fellow airmen and guardians, and to uphold and exemplify the values we hold dear. As they transition to upper class, they are not just progressing in their training, they are becoming part of a legacy that extends through generations of officers who have served with honor and distinction. They are joining a select group of individuals who have answered the call of duty, who have been entrusted with the incredible responsibility of serving and leading our airmen and guardians to defend our freedoms and win our nation's wars. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the newest recipients of the Warriorship, Class 2410.
Forward. March. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The commander of airmen for today's ceremony is Second Lieutenant Antumana Teray.
Captain, cut!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing and playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Keep your blue on up. Oh.
Officer Training School, United States Air Force, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. Subject, Honor Flight, Honor Squadron, and Commandant's Challenge winners, Class 2408.
Down on that. Flight 316. What's that squad? Princess, turn. Hold. Hold.
In honor of First Lieutenant Paul J. Smith, the flight that exhibited the best combined and average order of merit metrics and leader of character attributes earns the title Honor Flight. This award recognizes the honor flag's demonstrated capacity to live with honor, lift others, and elevate the performance of their teams. The honor flag streamer is awarded to Flight 316 for excellence as a flight in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Derek Iwaniko, United States Air Force, Commandant, Officer Training School. The Honor Squadron Streamer is awarded to the Mustang Squadron for excellence as a squadron in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Derek Iwaniko, United States Air Force, Commandant, Officer Training School. The Commandant's Challenge winner is awarded to Flight 316 for possessing courage, resilience, and hardiness of spirit, enlisting in their inner cause for the virtues we must exemplify through blood and sweat in the spectrum of developing as leaders.
In review. Stand, order, halt. Stand, change post, halt. Here's your drill, order, halt.
Of immense significance. They have led the way through the Department of the Air Force's newest and most transformative leadership development course, designed to produce warrior-minded leaders of character, committed to an oath, values, and creed. We achievements, but also the collective strength of our military family. As the colors pass your seating area, please stand alongside us and joining in honoring the traditions that unite us all and inspire the next generation to reach even greater heights. The military training instructors passing in review are charged with establishing the precision, self-control, and discipline required within a military force. The military training instructors are led by Technical Sergeant Cooper, Technical Sergeant Hines, and Technical Sergeant Jenkins. Leading today's parade is the Commander of Airmen, Second Lieutenant Ansimona Ray, hometown Sierra Leone, West Africa. The A Group Commander is Second Lieutenant Daniel Austin, hometown Sacramento, California. The Gold Hawk Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Travis Brown, hometown Provo, Utah. Is led by Second Lieutenant Luis Perez, hometown Jupiter, Florida. Now passing in review, the color guard, the U.S. flag carried by Second Lieutenant Joseph Thibodeau, hometown Cathedral City, California. The B Group Commander is Second Lieutenant Jillian Cooper, hometown San Marco, California. The Mustang Squadron is led by Second Lieutenant Ashley Schilling, hometown Wichita Falls, Texas. Is led by Second Lieutenant Benjamin Fox, hometown Grantville, Illinois. objective of global vigilance, reach, power, and remaining true to our vision statement. The world's greatest air and space forces, powered by airmen and guardians, fueled by innovation. Through shared values, key capabilities, and upholding our creed, we continue to achieve our mission and aim high in all we do. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing while Officer Training School, Class 2408, recites the Airman's Creed, followed by the oath of office administered by Colonel Marcichek. I am an American Airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American Airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a traditional honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American Airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century of venture. I defend my country with an ally. I am an American Airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail!
Colonel Marcichek will administer the federal oath of office to the Air Force and Space Force.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Joseph Haley Thibodeau,
Having been appointed your rank
having been appointed Second Lieutenant
in the United States Air and Space Force,
in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office for which I'm about to enter.
of the office of which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Graduates, whether you serve for just a few years or 30, your service puts you in an elite group of Americans who stood tall and accepted the oath to serve their country. That is something you will be able to hold on to for the rest of your life. Graduates, it has been a pleasure and my honor to be your officiator today for this ceremony. It brings me back to all those years when I too graduated from officer training school. I really, really appreciate all the family, all the airmen, all the guardians for coming out today and joining us in this great ceremony. It's been fantastic. We can't ask for better weather for sure. I just really, really appreciate having you all here today and enjoying this beautiful day for us. So with that said,